So, you want to learn to thread the Juki sewing machine. First thing we want to do is thread our bobbin and put some thread on it. So, we're going to grab our thread and put it on one of the thread holders. We're going to go through this little hole, around this tensioner in between the two plates, and pull till it's about over here. Then, with threading any bobbin, we're going to go through one of the holes in the bobbin in the middle to the outside. And then we're going to put it on the bobbin holder. And if it doesn't want to go on, that's because the bobbin holder is already engaged. If you could see it was like this and it didn't want to go on. You have to make sure it pulls back first, then slide it all the way on, then push it forward. The sewing machine itself is turned on with a switch on the front right of the table, right here. And once it's on, I can use the pedal and wind the bobbin. That's fine for now. I'm going to cut that excess string, pull it back to disengage the bobbin winder, cut the string over here, and we have a wound bobbin. So, what about putting the bobbin in the machine? You can do this fully just reaching under the machine, but I'm going to fully tilt it upward so we can get a closer look at the mechanism. This is a side load bobbin and not a top load bobbin. And so right here is your bobbin carriage. You can pull up that little lever and pull it out. Release the lever and then hold the bobbin so that the cutout on the top is facing up and the bobbin itself, the thread, is going over the top and to the right. Put the bobbin in the carriage, get the thread through that little slot, pull up, keep pulling up until it's locked in place next to that little hole. If I'm holding the carriage with the bobbin facing me and I pull on the string, the bobbin should rotate clockwise as I pull the string. On the bobbin carriage as well, this little screw here adjusts the bobbin tension. Usually for most of the threads that we use, you're not going to have to adjust it, but that's how you adjust the bobbin tension. I'm going to pull up on the lever on the back of the carriage so that the bobbin doesn't fall out while I'm moving it around. And I'm going to put it right back into the sewing machine, right like that, and let go of the lever. It's now in there. I can tilt the sewing machine back down, put my little plate that fell off back on, and now we can do the top thread. I'm going to grab my thread again. I'm going to go through one of the holes on the thread holder up top. This is somewhat convoluted. We're going to go through right to left on the little post. We're going to come around to the right of the machine, go back through right to left again, then go right to left on this post, come around towards us, go right to left again, and pull down. I'm then going to hold the thread, go through the two tensioner plates on top of the spring, and down over there. I'm then going to come pull like that. So from here, we go to here. And then I'm going to rotate the knob on the right side of the machine so that our arm is at the top of its travel. I'm going to put my thread through the eye on the arm, pull down, go through the other guide, go around this piece, and then I'm going to go through from front to back, right above the needle. Whoop. pull it through. I'm gonna put down the foot just to make it a little easier to access the needle. And this machine, unlike most machines, threads its needle left to right, not front to back. So I'm gonna go ahead and snip off the end of my thread just to make it a little bit easier to thread the needle. And get that right through the eye of the needle. I want to make sure my thread doesn't get caught on this piece. Lift up my lever foot, put the thread through the foot, and now we want to raise the bottom thread and get it up into the sewing area. So that same knob I rotated earlier, I'm going to rotate up and over the top towards me, as with all machines, until I've done one full travel and the arm of the machine up here is fully at its uppermost position. I then can hold the top thread, use a pair of scissors or something, and pull the bottom thread up. And now I have both the top thread and the bottom thread ready, and we're ready to sew.